Hello, everybody. Holy moly, everybody's coming in and smashing those reactions. What is up? Woo! Listen to those things go off. That's a great sound, ladies and gentlemen. We love to hear those reactions. Thank you very much, and welcome to the broadcast. So, we are here. We got a little league race we're going to commentate here this afternoon, like we do every Saturday. So, this is a GTRC. It's the Gran Turismo Racing Community, and basically it's just a bunch of guys that are friends. They have this little racing league and asked me to commentate, so we're bringing this out to them. We're on their YouTube channel, so if you guys head over to YouTube and just search GTRC, look for the logo you see on screen right now. That will be the YouTube channel. So show them some love, hit subscribe. These guys put on really good races, so I'm excited to bring this to you. Last week's race, if you guys tuned in, was an absolute banger of a race. So we have Nolander coming in with the thumbs up, Stefan coming in with the thumbs up and a share, Danny coming in with the thumbs up, Stefan coming in with another share, Jake with the heart, Madam Mel coming in with the share, Stefan with another share, Stefan Hop coming in with the thumbs up and the share, and Paul coming in with the hearts. What is up? You, Timmy, howdy y'all, what's up, Doc? Hello, chaps. Hey, Mel, how you doing, my guy? Going live soon to my send mate to come show you slow. Say thank you for today, you a superstar. So are you, Danny. Great event, brother. Great event, my guy. Ooh, what up, Doc? Kilt Razor. Howdy, sweetness. Thank you today. Also, D. Nolander, hey, hope you're well. Timmy, Metha coming in with the thumbs up. Man, you guys are lighting me up right now. Woo! I gotta go check the other dashboard here. Hold on. We are live on their channel as well, so I gotta kind of watch their chat as well here, too. Actually, let's do it like this. Let's bring that up on my phone. That's a great idea. And then I can monitor both. Backup plans. So these guys are just getting ready to qualify. I should probably get in the lobby, I suppose. That might help. So, yeah. We're on this. I swear to God today, guys. We're on this today. It's been one of these days today, man. Your boy Ghost is just having a day. Madam Ellen, great hunt. Pulled off P1 and DDR event. Yeah, it was a great drive, Nolander. Hashtag returning viewer. Love you, Stefan. Oh, yeah, it's alright, Mel. It's alright. LJ coming in with the thumbs up as well. What is up, everybody? It's going to be a good little race, man. You guys are going to enjoy this. We're on Tokyo here. I'm not sure what layout. Alright, let's get into this lobby, guys. Haha. So we're going to be starting qualifying in about 15 minutes. I went live a little early, obviously, because we're fundraising today, ladies and gentlemen. So today's a bit of a special day. We're just using our normal content as we have planned for today, plus a little extra with that awesome DDR event. I don't know if you guys caught it or not, but we did stream that this morning as well. We had a little bit of a rough going in the event, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes sometimes in racing. So, what do you do? But we made up for it in the last race. We had a good solid run in the last race, so that's all that matters. Hashtag Facebook Gaming, hashtag Gran Turismo. Stefan, what is up? No, I got your guys'. I'll drop out of the chat before I turn that audio on. It's all good, guys. You guys just keep doing what you're doing. You're good to go. You guys really don't need to hear what these guys are talking about, trust me. You really, really don't want to hear what these guys are talking about right now. Alright. So we're just kind of waiting for these guys to get going here. So we're just going to hang out in the starting soon screen. Let's flip over here.
You have to look in the mirror.
Let's shut that off. Alright, we good. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Let's get that camera adjusted just right. There we go. Alright, what do we got here? Smasher Pro, hope you have a great one. Gabby back. If you still on, keep awesome Smash Hash. Love it. What happened to Killed Hearts? Right shop run, get more every tonight. Hey Tim, you finishing earlier on tonight isn't working for me. Hashtag review. I'm sorry. It was a rough week, Mel. I'm not gonna lie. January was a grind, and I had a lot of pressure on myself for the DMJ launch on Wednesday. My internet crashed on Tuesday. Thursday I was just burnt out. I just decided to take the night off. And of course we shut down early last night because we were up at 4:30 this morning to race with D. So next week should be a little more back to normal, you guys. I do apologize. It's all good stuff, and it's all good, brother, man. It's all good. But yeah, anyways, you guys, a little more about what we're fundraising for tonight. We are fundraising for Kilt Racer, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody knows who Kilt Racer is. Anybody who's a streamer on Facebook to stream sim racing games, Kilt is in your community. Kilt is in there in your comments. He's talking. He's having a good time. He's up in our lobbies. He's racing. He's always up in our Facebook groups. He's always posting those amazing livery designs from Kilter Designs. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, the guy needs some help right now. And Kilt is a really good friend of mine. Me and Kilt have been building a really, really good personal relationship over the last few weeks outside of the stream. And, you know, Kilt is a really solid dude. And he's having some trouble right now. You know, him and his wife are in a bad situation. The place they're living in is causing health issues. And, you know, we were approached, and as a streaming community, as a sim racing community, we all decided to step in, band together, and do what we can to help raise funds for Kilt. So today is one of these days, ladies and gentlemen, that we're trying to raise funds for Kilt. And in my description, you'll see a PayPal link, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we can't use Kilt's PayPal because, well, quite honestly, ladies and gentlemen, you guys broke it on Thursday during Ghost Viper's event at Bathurst. You broke his PayPal, ladies and gentlemen. You're absolute legends. But, so we had to go to Plan B. So I have posted a Gaming Pages PayPal. Every single penny that goes to that PayPal today is going to Kilt Racer and his family. That will be sent to him at the end of the day today after I'm done streaming. And we really just appreciate the support. You know, everybody loves Kilt, man. Even if it's $1, if it's a penny, man, if it's $10, heck, if you could, whatever you could spare, man, go check your bank accounts, go look in your wallets, man, go check the change drawer, man. If you guys can help, it would just be super, super appreciated. And most of all, chat, share it out, man. Get this out there, share it. We're fundraising. You know what the deal is, chat, when we fundraising, man. I gotta push you on the shares. Get the shares out there. Ray coming in with the like and the share as well. We all good, chat. What's up, Ray? Teddy got a new picture. It's only bloody Ray. It's getting there. So we're good for a quarter after, yeah. All right, I'm bouncing out of the chat now, and absolutely have a good race, guys, and let's see if you got it in you to do what you did last week, man. That was a great show last week, so good luck out there. Oh boy. All right, chat. So that's it. We're getting out of there, man. Things are getting a little risque up in that chat. We're gonna give you guys some sound here. Everybody likes to hear the race cars. I had to turn the sound off because you can hear what those guys are talking about in there, and I promise you, this is family friendly when we're doing our comms, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important to GT45 Gaming to provide a family friendly broadcast so the whole family can sit down and enjoy these broadcasts. And I mean, what's better than a Saturday afternoon besides racing? I mean, I know the Daytona 24 is on right now, guys. I was watching it myself there for the last little bit while I was just relaxing in between broadcasts. But come on, man, we got We got GTRC here, and these boys put on a show last week. They battled right to the bitter end, and it wasn't just a couple of battles going on. There was battles all across the racetrack at Draagon Trail Gardens last week. It was absolutely intense. They had me on the edge of my seat the whole race. You just didn't know what to watch and what not to watch, ladies and gentlemen. It was absolutely an intense race, and I only hope that these guys bring that here to us again today. So let's go take a look at the race settings, because I don't have a clue what they are. Because, well, I've been really busy and I'm having a hard time keeping up. I'm not going to lie. But that's what makes it fun, man. It's a surprise. So we are 3 times fuel, 3 times tire wear, as I suspected. I'm not sure what the mandate on the tire compound is. Thankfully, I'm not stewarding the race, so I don't need to worry. This is a GR4 race. This is a manufacturer series and an individual series, ladies and gentlemen. So what's going to happen here is these guys are racing for individual points, and it's a 50-minute endurance race today, actually. Typically they're 40, so this one's going to be a little bit longer than typical, so okay. A little bit of a surprise there I wasn't aware of, but we're down. And yeah, lost my train of thought. It's been that kind of day, Chad. It really has been that kind of day. We need more coffee. What do you think? Need more coffee? We need more coffee. I raced with that Drone Kobe in the Nations Cup, very fast driver. Yeah, he's been showing some prowess on track here. I think this is his second race with these guys now, so it'd be interesting to see how he responds. He had a pretty decent race last week, but there's some fast dudes in this lobby, so. So we have Boo here, who's right now leading the championship standings, and unfortunately I don't have that updated for you guys this week because again I'm a big fat slacker, and no, I've just been too busy and just didn't have a chance to get it all into the stream for you guys today, but we'll make up for it next week, I promise. So we have Tron Colby here in second as well. We have 750 here in that Lamborghini. We've got Hairraiser in the Ferrari. He's been in a battle for that podium both races so far this season. We have Bar 27 now. He is a good racer, but he's been struggling early on in the season. Had a couple incidents very early on in the races in round 1 and 2, and he's had to fight back to mid-pack status. So he's probably going to be looking to make a statement here today and get on that podium. He's more than capable of doing it, that's for sure. So we do have Ibra here as well, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Doug to fill out the field. So we do have 11 drivers on track today. So as we continue to broadcast these events for these guys, it seems like that their driver base is growing. They started with just 7 or 8 drivers at the beginning of the season, so we're now up to 11. And I know for sure there was 2 or 3 drivers that weren't able to make it today because they're watching the Daytona 24. I mean, let's be honest here. Whoever isn't here right now is watching Daytona 24, or maybe you're watching both. Who knows? Keep me updated if that's the case. But yeah. So these guys are just practicing. We're just chilling. Qualifying will be getting underway here in about 6 minutes. We just chilling. We hanging out. We talking about Kilt. So yeah. Anyways, you guys. So Kilt's living in a place that has some a mold factor going in it, and of course Kilt is tied into our beautiful legal system here in Canada right now, fighting these battles in the place he's living, fighting the landlord to get things fixed and get things corrected. And with that comes the whole process, and unfortunately it's not a quick process, ladies and gentlemen. I am Canadian, I know how the process goes. Our court systems are very slow in these situations, sadly, and this isn't going to be resolved any time in the near future for Kilt and Mrs. Kilt. So we're just banding together as a community, as a streaming community, as a sim racing community, ladies and gentlemen, and we're just trying to help Mr. and Mrs. Kilt Racer out. If you can just do anything, it would be absolutely greatly appreciated. And we've already raised about $50 for Kilt here in the short broadcast this morning, which is pretty good because typically I don't stream in the mornings, so a lot of the viewers didn't really know where we were going this morning. So I do expect to see a little more traffic tonight. Again, everybody, just share this out. Get it through your Discord communities. I know a lot of you guys are a part of Discord communities, man. Get it into the Discord communities, you guys. Everybody knows who Kilt is, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody knows who Kilt is. Get it through these Discord communities. Let them know what we're doing here, you guys, because they're going to want to come and they're going to want to help. So get them into these streams. Get them helping out. There's big Discord communities out there, guys, so get it out there. And of course, you know, I have talked to the GTRC about this today, so it has absolutely been okayed by the officials for me to talk about this today. Because again, we are streaming this on the GTRC YouTube today, but you know, all these guys, again, this is a sim racing community. A lot of these guys don't know who Kilt Racer is, but just because we're fundraising for somebody and it's for a good cause, these guys are 100% on board with that. So thank you to the GTRC for allowing us to continue our fundraising efforts throughout the whole program today that we've been doing. It's really appreciated, and we do appreciate the support from the bottom of our heart here at GT45 Gaming and the sim racing community. You guys are absolutely awesome, and absolutely looking forward to this race. These guys had such a wicked race last week. It was so much fun. It was absolutely epic, and I suspect we're going to see a little bit of the same here. We are at Tokyo, so we got we got walls everywhere, we're going to have penalties everywhere, and we're going to have tight racing side by side, and places that guys probably shouldn't be side by side. So it's going to be a really, really crazy night tonight. So hopefully I can keep up with everything that's happening on track. The more drivers on track, the more I have to try and keep up with. So hopefully it's a good one for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. And you can see a lot of these guys here just kind of chilling for waiting for that qualifier to start. It'll probably be about I think it'll be a 10 or 15 minute qualifier. It varies from race to race, depends on the length of the track, etc. And of course the cars they're using. We're in the Group 4s this week, so you can see that Toyota 86 right here. Juicy BMW. We got Tap, driver number 34 here, BMW M4. Let's go do a little bit of driver profiling. We got Boo here again, GR4, number 66 from the UK, ladies and gentlemen. We did Tap, we got Trone here, get a little driver info up here. He doesn't have a number set, so we got Trone here. He's in that Toyota 86 as well. Then we've got Doug. Little driver bio, number 13, ladies and gentlemen, again in that BMW as well. So each class of car has 2 drivers per class of car. So basically the reserve drivers that are coming in. We have the Corvette here with Ibra, little driver bio, no number set, of course, they're in that Corvette. And he's been in that Corvette pretty much all season, so these guys are swapping positions as they're on the practice laps here, as they're coming across the fastest laps. We have 750 here, number 55 from the UK in that Lamborghini Huracan. We got Bar here from the UK as well, ladies and gentlemen, number 69 in that 458 Italia. And there you go. If the number doesn't tell you a little bit about what was going on in that conversation in the chat that I wouldn't let you hear, well, the number should tell you everything right there. We do have Supra here as well. A little bit of drive on for. He's number 29, ladies and gentlemen. He's also in that Lamborghini Huracan. Gonna head over to Mr. Happy Pappy. Happy Pappy is a pretty chill dude, guys. I like hanging out with Happy Pappy. Real awesome guy. Over from the United Kingdom. He's in that McGain Trophy, that Renault there as well. And, oh, we do have another driver that just came in. So we know how 12 drivers on the field. Ooh, this is going to be a good race. The more drivers, the more fun. We like it. We like it. So we do have Type R here, little driver by also United Kingdom, also in that McGain Trophy. So both McGain Trophies right there on track. And there's Corvette number 2, ladies and gentlemen, as we have Pro Z. RRDZ, and we'll figure that out as the commentary progresses. I believe he's a reserve driver coming in today, so let's see if he's got some bio info. He does. He's number 77, and driving that Corvette as well. So I think the only one we missed was Hair Razor, because they keep swapping positions on us. So let's go to Hair Razor here, and he's in that 558, also with number 69. Both these guys got number 69 apparently. All right. A little bit of misconfusion up in the league there. Birthday number 23, that shows the squad stands together as one. Absolutely, you betcha, Stefan. You're not 100% wrong, man. Everything's flying away. Well, stay safe, my brother. Stay safe, man. My son is having a party. Maybe he drinks a lot this night. Oh, boy. Yeah, number 23, Chad coming in with the thumbs up. What's good, Chad? How you doing, brother? Alright, so we are absolutely going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to share it to every group that we're a part of on the page today. On fundraising day, we don't care about the algorithm so much. GT45 Gaming, I'm going to triple share right there. We're going to smash it on everything we can. We're going to get that out there. Ladies and gentlemen, please do the same thing. Make sure you guys get out there, get those shares out there, and get that link out there. Let's get some money raised for Kilt Racer and his family, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep these guys going. Every little bit helps, you know, money for medications to keep them going through. You know, if we can get enough money amassed together, maybe we can even get enough money for Kilt and his family just to get the hell out of the place or and get into a new place and just get out of the situation altogether. That would absolutely be legendary, you guys. Seriously, if we could raise that kind of money, that would just be... you guys, seriously, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know. We'd have to do something if you guys did that, man, for real. Yeah, it would just be insane. But I have been approached from some other members of the community most recently as well that want to continue this. They want to do something even bigger and bigger yet for Kilt and his family. So we're going to keep you posted on that. We're going to talk with the group about that. We're going to get something happening there. I've got a date in mind, and we'll see if it can work. We can make that work. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't done with this yet. Pulled off a P1 in the DDR event. Yeah, that was a great drive, Nolander. That was a beautiful drive, my guy. Yeah, I know, Steph. And just everybody stay safe, man. No trees falling there. Oh, Denmark too, eh? Damn, you guys. Stay safe out there over there, guys and gals, man. Alright, so we are going to be getting underway any second here now. There we go. Qualifier is started. These guys are absolutely on point, man. They are right on time today. We were a little bit earlier than usual for a change. We'll talk, Nolander, we'll talk. There's a conversation coming within the next day or two about something further, so Kill, get ready and buckle your fucking seatbelt, brother, because we ain't done yet. And then I do have one more kick at the cat I do want to make too, ladies and gentlemen. The Billen family has reached out to me again. I have talked to Hunter from the Billen family. I don't know if you guys remember who the Billen family is, but he was a young man that was in the work-related accident when D-Dot gave the steering wheels away and gave me my gift and all that amazing stuff there during the holiday season. We did do a fundraising event for that family. They have reached out to me. Things are not progressing very well for them. So they have actually reached back out to me to see if we could give it one more kick at the can. So there will be something coming in the near future for that as well. It's just a matter of being able to put it together and finding the time that works for everybody to be able to be there to take part in it. So lots to come, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to stop. I know we had lots of fundraising events in the end of November and December. They take a lot of work to put together, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of moving parts. And you know, I know everybody wants to do everything right away and wants to help right now. Right now, the best thing you guys can do is share the stream out. Get this out there to absolutely everybody you know. Let them know what we're doing here. Tell them we're raising money for Kilt. Tell them that he's in a bad situation and we're here to help. And get them in here and get them hitting that PayPal link. Get them donating. Not everybody can give money, and I totally understand that. Being here, supporting, giving kind words to Kilt and his family is also just as good as sending money to everybody. But if you can, please go to that PayPal link in the description. And hit that up. You guys know what to do, man. I don't need to keep hassling you about it, but we are going to keep talking about it. So these guys are just coming out on the qualities, so they're on their out laps right now. We got to wait for them to get around this first lap here, and then we'll be on our hot laps, and then we can kind of see where the field's going to filter out. So we're going to stay with Doug. Doug's our first car out on track, so we'll stick around with him until the whole next lap, really. And yeah, see where he pulls, and then we'll start going through the drivers as I come across. So I believe this is a South Outer. I can't remember. I looked at the event settings and still can't remember, chat. I really can't. So we're going to get rid of this. We are on comms here. Get rid of my ugly mug so you guys can see the whole deal. I feel like I miss out on comments. Be right back. Nah, you haven't missed out on nothing because I haven't brought it to the group yet. It was just something that was brought to me personally, I don't know, an hour ago. Alright, so Doug's just ripping up the track here. He's a ripping in the pole. Looks like Bart coming across in second there. And then Tap coming across in third. We had Trone coming in fourth. Who came in fifth? We had Ebra coming across in fifth. We see a big slipstream train here. Everybody knows how vital slipstream is on any of these Tokyo circuits. So Super in sixth. We had Harry's coming across in seventh. We got position swapping as we speak. We had Viper in eighth. Type R in 9th. We've got RRDZ in 10th place. American Driver, we've got Boo in 11th, which kind of surprises me. He must have made a mistake. We have 750 in 12th, and we got Happy Pappy in 13th place here. So now we've got 13 drivers on track. We have a field of drivers today. This is going to be a good race. Right, YouTube quality crap. I'm trying to figure out why the YouTube stream looks so bad. I forgot to change the quality up. There we go. No, we good. We good. Alright, so you know, it won't let me put the dang PayPal link in my chat for some reason, so I can't pin it in the comments. So it is in the description. Yes, it's in the description. Alright, we good. And just a side note too, ladies and gentlemen, while we're ripping through qualifying here, the DMJ launch was on this past Wednesday. We were raising funds for Macmillan Cancer Support, and we did actually raise $17 for Macmillan Cancer Support on our first broadcast, launching DMJ's choice of weapon here in North America. So I just wanted to say thank you guys out there. I really appreciate you guys. I know this is a foundation that's across the pond, so to speak, but absolutely, seriously, you guys are legends. I love you so much for your support. Thank you for those donations. And next week, let's double that number. Instead of 17, let's make it 34, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Boo here. Boo's now in first place with 9/10 of a second faster lap over Doug. And Doug is literally only 4/1000ths of a second ahead of Bar, who's only 5/100ths of a second ahead of Tap behind him in fourth. And then these drivers are very, very close. So 2/10 of a second, 2/1000ths of a second. And then there's a little bit of a gap between Colby and 750, about half a second there. And then about a half a second between 750 and Ibra. And then it looks like it's about half-second increments from there. So these are drivers that are caught out of the slipstream most likely. But Boo's all on his own. He's not driving with any slipstream help here, and absolutely just threw a blazing lap down. So again, he is leading the series at the moment, coming into round 3, because he has won, pardon me, both races. So doing an absolutely great job, and I believe he's also pinned both fastest laps, and I think he's got 1 or 2 pole positions in the first 2 rounds as well. So he's really been stacking up the points early on in the season here, and looking like he's clearly the guy to beat for the GTRC, this manufacturer series. So again, these guys are driving for two different series within one series. These guys are driving for individual points. So each one of these drivers is driving for their own points, but they're also driving for manufacturer points. So the drivers are also trying to gain points for the manufacturer of the car they're driving as well. So it is a double championship within a championship, so to speak. As we can see, Boo's going around Bar there. Bar's just trying to stay out of the way. These guys are really on a hot cooker here. Doing a really good job letting them guys get by. As we have Boo, we have Doug. Not a lot's changed. Oh yeah, Hair Razor just popped into second place here. So Hair Razor shaving about 4/10 of a second off of Bar's fastest time, Doug's fastest time. So Hair Razor is starting to show that he might have some pace for a pole position, but Boo just went and improved that time even more. and added another half a second on top of the distance between him and second place. So Boo looking pretty solid on provisional pole here at the moment. Hairraiser in provisional second, and Doug sitting on provisional third, and then Bar potentially sitting fourth, fifth, and so on and so forth all the way down the field. Super in sixth, RDZ, RRDZ. Sitting in 8th place, we have Drone Colby here in 9th. We see Viper in 10th here. 750 11. We got Type R in 12th, and Happy Pappy bouncing off the wall there just a second ago in 13th. We saw that, Pappy. We saw that. Brah. Nice! I love that. I love to see that. Love to see that. That means we're getting somewhere, man. That solely means we're getting somewhere. Toolshed coming in with the thumbs up as well. How you doing, brother? Hope you're ready for the race today, my guy. Alright, so we see RRDZ going in for a new set of rubber. He's not going to have time, and maybe he's just calling it right there. I think he's just going to probably sit it in the pits till race time by the looks of it. We have Hairraiser in second, Doug's in third. Doug's time is still 100% up for grabs here right now by Bar, who's only... Oh, Doug did improve it a little bit, so now Bar's got a couple tenths he's got to pick up there. And Tap jumping ahead of Bar as well, so a little bit of traffic. Guys having to get around that traffic there. It's a tight racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see a lot of action throughout this race here today, especially 50 minutes, so... Hope you guys are ready. I don't know if I'm ready. Oh, you know your boy Ghost is ready. We love this. We love doing the comms. The racers make it real simple on a guy like this when they're having a great race like that. You know, we had just a fantastic race. One of the best races I've ever actually commentated was last week from these guys. One of the best, for sure. And then we have 750 here in that Panda Lamborghini. We got the Gas Monkey Garage Renaults here. I love the Gas Monkey reference, for real. Big fan of Gas Monkey Garage myself personally, so yeah, big shout out there. Some major changes on my gaming channel. I got a trailer with some blasting music now. Yeah, YouTube's starting to change their platform a little bit, mate. They must start to implement some of this stuff now. Be interesting to see. Oh, and Boo going really, really wide. He's just going to slide it into the wall and park it. Okay, screw it. We good. We good. So, Supra now in second, getting over Hairraiser here. So the Lamborghini showing a little bit of prowess up on Tokyo here all of a sudden. But Supra might have just been holding back a little bit, waiting to get his good run in. And all these Tokyo configurations, they're quite high speed and really quick, short, technical high speed corners for the most part. Couple of hard braking points like this hairpin right here. This is a pretty hard braking point corner here, but you don't want to come out of there in first gear. You want to try to be in second gear coming out of that corner before you get on the power, or you're gonna end up sideways and staring at that wall on the right hand side of your car, and that's not the right place to be coming out of a hairpin when you got a whole bunch of dudes coming up around you. So yeah, these drivers have to keep that in mind. To get around that corner quickly, you need to get into first gear just to get that rotation, but yeah, we'll watch. See, he's coming down in the second here. Is he going to hold it in the second? No, he drops it the first. Oh, he's got engine damage. Boo's got damage. That's a bad example. We'll stick with our second place driver here in Lamborghini Supra. This will be his final qualifying lap. No, he cannot best it. So let's see what Hairraiser's done. Throwing Colby. Tap did jump into sixth over Viper and Ibra. Is anybody else on a lap? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's go through the field. So we have Boo on pole. We got Super in second. We got Hairraiser in third. Bar in fourth. Doug in fifth. Tap in sixth. We'll see if we can get through this in time. This always happens so quick. Alston coming in. What's up, Alston? New banner thumbnails recommending GVG money. Like things a lot. Let's go. Stay safe and don't park under trees. Amen, Steffens. Careful out there, you guys, man. For sure, for real, for real. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Viper in 7th, we got Ibra in 8th, 750 in 9th, 10th, 11th. We got Colby, 12th Type R, Happy Pappy. Let's get in with our leader here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are green, and we're going to go 3 wide. We're going to go 3 wide. Everybody gets off the grid, so it's a good start to the race. But look at that train of cars coming up that first straightaway. Ooh, this is going to get dicey, chat. This is going to get dicey. Let's get in with our leader here. And settled in good. We're going to go with our 3rd place drivers since we have a little battle here for 3rd place. We got Boo and Bar looking dead. They settle in single file. They're like, no, we're not going to do this right now. We got triple. We got 3 wide at the back here in the midfield. These guys are pushing crazy hard. We're almost 4 wide coming into this first corner here. Whoa, a little bit. Oh, somebody does get sent there. Bar does get sent. Ooh, Bar, poor Bar. He is just, oh man. He has not had the best race starts this season, and now he's dropped way down the field due to contact there. Really unfortunate for Bar there, as he drops all the way down to 8th place. So let's go take a look at that real quick. There we are, coming around 3 wide here. No, we already lost a replay. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we do have Hair Razor in the lead. We got Super in the Lamborghini in 2nd. We have Viper in that Lexus in 3rd. We've got Boo in 4th with Doug all over him. So oh, look at these guys. These guys are just battling like crazy. I don't even know where to look right now, chat. Holy moly, here we go. We got cars 2 wide everywhere. We got Doug battling for Boo for 4th. We've got Tap and RRDZ battling for 6th. We've got 8th and 9th and 10th all battling for 8th place right now. We've got Ibra trying to go down the inside. Woo! There's a lot going on in one corner, chat. These guys are absolutely flying side by side. We do have a battle, looks like, for the lead. Let's jump on with that real quick, as Super has just overtaken Hair Razor. So let's get back on that really quick. As you can see, Super's on the outside here, side by side with Hair Razor as they're coming up to the next turn. Super does have the inside track here, so we do suspect to see him get around. Still side by side. I think Hair Razor said, you know what, let's not battle too much here. I'm just gonna pull him behind. So great job by the drivers there. So let's get back into the mid-pack here. We have 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th all right there in a tight little group. Let's get on with this battle for 3rds. We have Boo in 3rd and about 5 other cars right all up in his business here. Side nose to tail. And then another little pack right in behind these guys. So let's stick with these guys in this mid-pack here as this race is going. No drivers really left out to dry here right now. All 13 drivers are within 5 seconds apart from each other front to back right now. So, oh, we're going to go 3 wide. Are we going to go 3 wide into the hairpin? No, they fell down double. So we got 4th. Boo's just holding on to 3rd place there from Viper in 4th place. Looked like Doug just held off RDZ for 5th. And RD's taking a look again. I feel like I want to call him RRD2, man. R2D2. I don't know. He should just call himself R2D2. Whew. Okay, boys, settle down for a second. Let me catch a breath, man. Holy moly, these guys are pushing. So we got a little bit of single file action here for a second. Let's try to get to the back of the pack, see what's going on in the back half of our pack here. We have 9th, 10th, and 11th all really close to each other. 10th, 9th, 10th, and 11th are now drafting each other, trying to get caught back up to Ibra in that Corvette. And then we see the 2 McGains just in the background here. So they just out of that slipstream range right now. These 2 cars need to get together and start working together to get caught back up with that pack up front, or those poor Renaults are going to be out to dry on this track today. But we have Supra and Hair Razor in 1st and 2nd still. No swap chain, no position swaps there yet. We have a driver come into the pits. I'm not sure what's going on there. As we have a battle for 4th and 5th, Doug and SD are Viper. Our side. Whoa, Doug get a little squirrely there. Viper didn't quite give him enough room to get through the inside there. Good recovery by Doug there, but Viper just squeezing him out on the inside line there. So good job at defending that, but maybe just a little bit too aggressive there. As again, there's no runoff on this track. If you squeeze a driver out, you're kind of squeezing them right into the wall here. So these drivers are going to have to be aware of the radar. So we have Tap here in 6th. We have Bar in 7th after that contact. We've seen him start in 4th. He's doing a pretty good job at making his way back up the field here again. He has just had a really rough season as far as race starts go. I know his pain. I know how he feels there. We have Ibra in 8th. We've got Trone trying to chase him down in 9th. We have Type R in 10th. We've got Pappy in 11th. We've got RRDZ in 12th. He must have to get some damage repaired. And we have 750 in 13th. So that's where our field sits at the moment. And, man, Hair Razor making a move on Supra. Let's see if we can catch that, chat. Nah, we missed it. Dang. These guys are not giving me a second to try and find all these great moves these guys are putting on, as Hair Razor's now got the lead of the race, with Supra now chasing him down in the Lamborghini. And Boo now starting to make some ground up on both those drivers in that Toyota, I believe it is, as well. Is that what that is? Is that what we're running? Yes, we're running that Toyota 86 here today. So, Boo doing a good job at picking and showing some pace and starting to catch up to these drivers. As you can see, Doug there in 4th place trying to get back up on the 3rd place driver, Boo. But, I mean, he does have a little bit of help behind him here. If these guys start to work together a little bit, they can catch this front pack. So, let's see if they start to build the slipstream train, or if they're going to, pardon me, continue to battle through these corners. We're coming to the hairpin. Looks like Tap's going to make a move. Oh, contact on Doug. Viper takes advantage, and he dips inside both of them, and now Bar's going to try and follow him through. He's going to try and get past Tap, so as Bar does get 6th place. Whew, that was a little bit of a crazy move. Let's go check that out again, chat. But let's do it from chase cam. So, oh, we need to go far enough back. Let's go further. So this is all going down as Tap goes inside to make the move. He gets into the inside of Doug. He lets up a little bit. Viper slams right through both of them. Bar slips right past Tap. Slips in behind Doug now in 4th place. So Doug losing a position there. And Viper gaining a position. Bar gaining a position. And Tap losing out on 2 positions there. So that's an unfortunate little series of events. But that's what happens here on Tokyo. Just takes a mistake. And now we see Bar going around Doug on the outside here. Now trying to tuck in behind Vipers, so these guys are like absolutely battling, man. There ain't no working together. These guys are going for blood here right now. Swapping positions quite regularly here in this mid-pack group. Absolutely great battle going on between those 4 drivers. As we still have Colby and Ibra, it kind of seems like these 2 are working together, because they've really started to pull away from that Renault ahead of, up in behind them there. But looking like they're starting to gain. But Colby does take a look on the inside of Ibra here, coming around the hairpin. Is he going to hold this done? He does get that move done. So Trone now taking 8th place from Ibra as well. So let's take another look at that as well, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great move there. Very patient, holding that inside line. Gets both the apexes. Gives them lots of space to Ibra coming around the next corner. Both drivers doing a really good job holding their lines there. And Drone coming out ahead at the end of that great move there. So great job by those 2 drivers battling for 8th and 9th place there. And again, now we have Supra taking 1st place from Hair Razor. We're definitely not going to see that again. Man, I cannot leave this front group because they keep swapping that 1st place position. So we're with 42 minutes left. We're only 8 minutes into this race, ladies and gentlemen, and I already need to breathe. This is an absolutely crazy race. These guys are just fantastic. Something happens, Tim, 3 octaves higher? Yeah, no kidding, hey? Whew. Oh, we're losing our voice. That's what's happening. So we have Supra, we have Hair Razor, and now we have Boo in the mix of this battle. So all 3 of our podium drivers at the moment are all basically nose to tail, within a couple tenths of a second of each other here. So let's stick with this little battle here for a minute. Let's see if we can actually catch one of these positional changes. And we know there's a really big, fat, juicy battle going on for 4th place behind these guys as well we need to keep an eye on. I know the moment I leave these guys, we're going to miss something. But, man, look at these guys going. And we got a little bit of a 3-way battle going here now between Bar, Tap, and Viper. And Bar now moved up into 4th place ahead of Viper as well. So, lots of position swapping going here very early on in the race here at Tokyo. And then we got Trone and Ibra there again. And I'm not sure. We lost somebody. Somebody made a mistake. Doug must have made a big mistake somewhere. Maybe he got into a wall. But we are back with our leaders here as Super takes a little bit of a wide entry there. Almost opened the door for Hair Razor to go inside of him there. That could have been a little bit of a risky move. So a good job by Hair Razor not to stick his nose in there. That probably would have ended up in contact and potentially spinning the leader out there. So nice patient driving by the drivers up front here at the moment as they're all just planning their next move probably right now, really. Boo being very patient behind Hair Razor and Supra, and then of course Hair Razor being patient behind Supra. So Going to be very, very interesting to see what develops here as this little group continues to roll around the racetrack. Maybe trying to work together a little bit, just try to separate the pack from those guys behind them. And they do have about a 4.5 second lead on the next pack. That little three-way train we have going for fourth places. We have Tap now trying to make a move on Bar. He's going to go outside coming into the hairpin here. Is he going to be able to make that move stick on the outside? He might open the door to Viper to follow Bar through here. Viper's bleeding a penalty off, so probably not going to get that done. No, Tap does slide back in between Bar and Viper there, as Viper took the opportunity to try and lose a little bit of time off that penalty. He could have very easily have followed Bar through there and made that move on Tap, but good job on his part there not to make the pass while holding a penalty. Probably shouldn't make a pass while you're holding a penalty. In all honesty, you should bleed that penalty off. So a good racing awareness, a good job by Viper there. As these guys are absolutely battling as well. He's going to bleed the rest of that out right now while he's got the opportunity. We see Ibra now getting around Trone there again as well. So Ibra taking 7th back from Colby. We have Type R at 9th. We've got Pappy sitting in 10th now. We've got Doug in 11th. We're not sure what happened to Doug. We've got 750 sitting in 12th, and we've lost a driver. I think RRDZ has left the lobby or disconnected potentially. Something has happened to RRDZ. So we're down to 12 drivers in the field here now with 38 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen. 38 minutes. Whew. Yeah, these guys are putting on a show today, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause for these guys. So far, this race has been absolutely great. A little bit argy-bargy at the beginning of the race there, but that's expected with 13 cars trying to get around this track at the same time with a grid start. But, man, now that these guys are at full speed, there's just been some absolutely great racing going on. And just love to see it. These guys continue to put on great shows week in and week out. Got to get some of these guys up in DMJ Vroom Room, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, Boo's just kind of playing a patience game here. Now, Boo's a bit of a strategist when it comes to these races. So, the thing we've learned that we've been commentating and broadcasting for the GTRC is Boo's very, very methodical in the way he races each race. So, he's most likely playing some strategy there sitting in 3rd place, probably saving fuel on his tires just in that slipstream. And we'll be able to probably go 2, 3, or 4 more laps than the other drivers at the end of the day on tires and fuel, which could make a very, very big difference. As we see Tap now in 4th over Bar, we can start to see some of these drivers separating a little bit. Viper losing a little bit of pace off those two with that penalty we've seen earlier. So now he's kind of... Viper's in trouble here. He doesn't have the slipstream of the group in front of him, but he has 2 guys in behind him that are kind of have the slipstream with each other. So... Ibra and Colby are most likely going to catch Viper here. So Viper is at threat of losing a couple more positions here within the next lap or so if he can't get caught back up to that front group and get in a slipstream. Slipstream is so vital on this racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. We have Doug now in 10th, so something happened to Happy. Having a little bit of a incident there himself, I guess. We have 750 there as well. We'll show you guys the tires and the fuel here in about another... I don't know, in a few minutes here. In a few minutes. We're just going to wet the palette here a little bit, guys. The old voice is struggling as we have Super coming around the hairpin here. This is a very, very, very long double apex hairpin. So there's a couple different ways you can take it. You can essentially take it as 2 corners. You can take it as you see most of these drivers doing, is taking it as one really long sweeping corner. Normally we do an onboard with our leader, but man, we just don't want to miss anything right now. There's so much going on track. We still have a really good strong battle for 2nd and 3rd place here as Boo is just nestled in behind Hair Razor, pushing him down the racetrack here. So trying to not lose that leader right now. He's got a 1.3 second gap on 2nd and 3rd place, so we're going to monitor that gap. It doesn't look like Boo's really anticipating on trying to make a move at this time. He's just trying to get caught back up to the leader. And it looks like we have Bar and Tap kind of doing the same thing here. Let's see what happens here as they're side by side coming into this corner. I think Bar is going to just tuck right back in behind Tap here and just continue on doing what they're doing. He does scrape the wall a little bit there, so that'll lose him a little bit of time coming out of exit. Viper still managing this hold 6th place here, but as we can see, those headlights are starting to get closer and closer with that 7th place driver Ibra and Trollen Colby right behind him. So I figured it was going to take a lap, but Trollen Colby losing a little bit of pace off Ibra there in the Corvette ahead of him, so not able to work quite together to catch the 6th place driver quicker, I guess, so to speak. Type R is just running by himself right now, turning laps. Happy Pappy's in a very similar situation. So is Doug, and of course 750. These 4 drivers are definitely out of slipstream right now, which is really unfortunate for them. And when just losing a massive amount of time, you need the slipstream. It's so important. I did a 90-minute Enduro multi-class at Spa today with TJC today. Nice, bro. How was it? How was it? Whew. So Hairraiser's going to take a look inside on Boo here, as Boo has gotten around Hairraiser. He was looking to respond there, but he's not able to get it done. Boo just had a really great corner there, man. He just kind of drove away from him. He was like, I see your move, and I match it with a catch me if you can. So Hairraiser now finding himself chasing Boo. So Boo's probably decided, okay, we've caught up to the leader. We're close enough. I'm going to make this pass, and now I'm going to work on trying to get around Supra. So we're going to stick with this here for a minute, because it looks like Boo's going to make short work of this quickly here, actually. So we're going to see what happens here. If Boo's going to make the move, or if now he's just going to do the same thing he was doing with Hairraiser. Is he going to tuck in behind Super and start pushing Super down the track and try to build that gap on Hairraiser and start to lose the 3rd place driver? There's so many scenarios that can play through your head right now in this position, right? I mean, we're still earlier in the race. There's still 33 minutes left of this race, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, there's a lot of games to be played yet. Still early on in the race. You can see the drivers aren't really forcing the matter of the fact, I don't think. I think probably what had happened is Boo just got a better run than Hairraiser in or out of a corner and just decided to make the move while he had the run and just swap spots, basically. And we can see Hairraiser is starting to lose a little pace. So let's just let's check out, see what these guys' tire situations are looking like here. Supra's tires, of course, he's the one doing all the work right now. Supra's pushing the big hole in the air right now in this train, so his tires are looking a little bit more worn than Boo's and Hairraiser's behind him, because again, that car is working and he is using more fuel. So but yeah, I mean, Boo's done a really good job on using fuel. He's just under a half a tank. So these other 2 drivers around him are much higher in fuel than he is. So I heard a weird noise. Nicole Bremer coming in with the thumbs up. How you doing, Nicole? So Super in 1. We've got Boo in 2, and we've got Hairraiser in 3. This pack has been pretty tight the whole race so far. They've been swapping between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd pretty much periodically throughout the lap so far at the beginning stages of the races. Let's go check our 4th place driver. We have Tap here in 4th. His tires are starting to get a little bit worn on that front left. Not too bad. And he's doing alright on fuel. The driver behind him, a little bit better tires and much better on fuel. Viper's tires, not so bad. They're alright. He's doing alright on fuel. But again, he's out by himself. And now we've seen Trollen Colby really catch up to Ibra here. So let's just jump in with this little bit of a mini battle we have. Let's see if Trollen Colby's going to make a move on Ibra here. As we're looking at Ibra right now as his tires and fuel situation, let's go take a look at Colby's tire and fuel situation. Colby has great tires, so doing a really good job at managing those medium tires here in the race today. I believe these drivers are required to do mediums and softs, if my memory serves me correctly today. I wouldn't bet on that though if I were you, chat. Alright, so we still got 12 drivers on track. We've lost 1 driver here today, but other than that, it's been a really good, solid race. We have Supra still maintaining that race lead. Boo is still tight on his tail, and Hairraiser just losing a little bit of time. Coming off that wall is going to lose him a little bit more time. Hairraiser maybe struggling with the tire wear a little bit here. Or he's just pushing really hard to catch back up, and he's just making little mistakes. But those little mistakes cost you 1/10 of a second each time you bounce off a wall like that. So, and you're risking damaging your car as well. So, you know, you don't want to make those mistakes. Sometimes it's not best to push really hard, but just to be nice and clean. And that's going to be enough to get you caught back up to that slipstream. You only need to get to the slipstream. Once you get into that slipstream, it'll pull you in. So really the objective is just to maintain that 3/4 second gap, and you'll be good. You'll be good. So sometimes it's not about full sending. Sometimes it's just about being consistent, getting those turns right, and you're going to make up that time if you're doing that. And Harriers are now really, really tight back on the back of this pack. So again, all our podium drivers at the moment are nose to tail still. And they've built about a 6-second gap on 4th place driver Tap and Bars. You can just see coming around the corner in the background there. So it'd be interesting to see if they're on different pit window strategies now in the lead. Are they all going to pit together? Are they going to utilize each other for slipstream and continue to pull that gap? There's a lot of things that could happen here in this race now. We can see Bars losing a little bit of time off the back end of Tap here, but Bars looking really strong here today. And Trone has gotten around Ibra clearly a little while ago because he's already built a pretty decent gap as well, 1.5 seconds. So Trone now trying to reel in a Viper with those Cleveland Brown livery on that car of his here today as well. Then we got Type R here doing a really good job in 9th place. We got Doug still holding down 10th. We've got Happy in 11th, and 750 now rounding out the field in 12th place. Was in a GR3 Porsche versus GR1 Toyo class. Oh, nice! Nice. Those are fun races, man. So, great battle here for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know, let's follow our leader around for a second and back into his car here, and just see what he's kind of looking at in behind him here. As you can see, that Lamborghini's really got the pull power on that BMW and that Ferrari. He seems like he really does get a good run off on these guys in the straights, but and then these guys kind of start to tighten back up through the corners, which is kind of funny because the Lamborghini corners really nicely as well. But yeah, gaining the time on the straights and losing the time in the more technical sectors here with this Lamborghini. But tire wear is a factor in these Lamborghinis. You really do need to manage tires in these cars. So this is kind of what he's seeing in his rearview mirror literally the whole race so far. Is headlights not far behind him at all, within range to make a move, even if he makes the smallest mistakes. So this is what he's looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, right when we leave the looking behind cam is when Boo really starts to tighten up on him there. And they're coming around the hairpin. Super taking a really nice tight defensive line on that apex there, not giving any room for an inside move from Boo. Suspect we're not going to see these drivers pit for another 3 or 4 laps yet. Bar now taking 4th place over Tap as Tap's coming into pit lane. We have Viper now taking 5th. We've got Colby moving up into 6th. We've got Ibra 7th. Tap is in 8th. We got Type R in 9th. Type R is quite a bit behind Tap, so let's see if Type R is going to be able to get ahead of Tap here. Type R does get ahead of Tap for the time being. Doug's now moved up into 9th because of the pit, but Doug is going to have to pit soon. Tap coming out with almost a full tank of fuel and a nice fresh set of medium tires. And I'm not sure what's happened to Hairraiser. He's just falling off pace. Now, I don't know if it's because Boo and Super are just working together really well and just pulling that gap just based off the fact that they're using each other to get some distance from the 3rd place driver, or if he's just made a couple of small mistakes trying to push too hard and just lost that time. We're not 100% sure as we haven't seen everything that's been happening on track. Obviously, we can only look in one place at one time, unfortunately. But Boo, again, just really playing the patience game here. He's not really too worried about, forcing the issue or anything here. He's just kind of chilling, saving more fuel, saving his tires for even longer. As we can see Bar off in the distance now, Bar is starting to close in on Hair Razor here. As we can see that gap slowly diminishing by a couple of hundredths of a second every time the wheels spin there. So Bar is absolutely catching up to Hair Razor. And is this maybe a tire issue? Hair Razor's picked up front end damage. He's got severe front aero and suspension damage. So Hair Razor's absolutely battling that car. As we see him dive into the pits, he's had enough of that. We have Viper coming into the pits as well. Looks like everybody's, for the most part, coming into the pits. So now Boo's going to retain the race lead here. And that allows Colby to actually move up into seconds as well. And both these drivers doing pretty good on their fuel situation and doing really good on their tire situation. So Tro and Colby playing a little bit of strategy here potentially and just really not pushing any harder than he needs to, and right now finding himself in second place. So now I guess the job of first and second is to push a gap, and hopefully when they make their pit stops, they're out far enough where they can maintain the positions they've got at the moment. So Super's now out. He's on a fresh set of rubber. He's got a full tank of fuel, and he's going to push the rest of this race out. We got Bar here still in fourth. He's also done his stop. And Tap is just right behind him here. So both drivers probably, I believe Tap hit before Bar actually, but Bar managing to get out ahead of Tap. And great side-by-side battle here. Great shot as we're coming up start-finish line there. As Tap gets that job done around Boo quite easily in that BMW. But Bar is like, yeah, I don't know if I'm happy about that. So watch this. And he's looking to respond right now. But he's not going to get a move done right this second. So we're going to keep looking through the field here. We got Viper in 7th. We got Eber in 8th. We've got Type R in 9th. We got Doug back in 10th. We've got 750 now in 11th. He hasn't pitched yet. He has a ton of fuel. Happy Pappy must have pit fairly early, going for a massive undercut potentially there. It could work for him, so we'll see what happens there. As we still have Boo out on track, and he's just chilling. He's just doing his thing. He's got a big gap right now. He's got 16 seconds on the second place driver, Trone. Colby ahead of him, who's got a 20-second gap on Supra, who's just pitting, coming on fresh tires. Now, I'm not exactly sure how the strategy is really going to work out for these drivers. As sorry, just got a message or got distracted. As it could be an interesting strategy by the top two drivers here. Supra's... Oh, we got a battle here between Bar and Tap again. We are side by side again, these two drivers. Let's see what happens here now as Bar is trying to respond to the move a lap ago. We're in about the same spot, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to come through these little bit of winding curves here. These guys are going to take them side by side. Great job by these drivers, giving each other enough space, holding their lines. Ooh, Bar coming across, just getting the job done. Tap is all over Bar now. Is Tap going to respond? He is going to take a look. Decides to tuck back in. He's going to wait for a better opportunity to get that move done. But we see Hair Razor starting to catch up here off in the distance of 6th as well. So Viper in 7th. He's not that far away. Eber's not all that far away. And now we have Doug catching up on Type R here as well. So some drivers starting to show some pace. 750 coming into the pits. We've got Happy here sitting in 12th. Back to the lead, ladies and gentlemen. When is Boo going to pit? He has probably enough fuel for another lap or two. He definitely has fuel for one for sure. Maybe 2 more laps there. So we'll have to see if he's going to... you're going to go over to YouTube? Sounds good, sounds good. So we see Boo coming into the pits. He's going to pit now. Let's see if Trone also does the same thing. And then we're going to jump in with our third place driver, Supra, and see if he gets his race lead back after these two finish their pit stops here. And Trone's also going to come into the pit, so we're going to jump on with Supra here as he's coming around. Is he going to come out ahead of these guys, is the question. Coming around pit entry right now. You can hear the cars coming out of pit exit. Looks like Boo just came out ahead. Oh, literally just ahead. Super actually had the overspeed coming around the corner. That's how close that was. Boo needed another 2 seconds. He needed another 2-second gap, and he had Supra there. So, Boo falling into second place with Supra there. And, Tap, Bar, Hair Razor also getting ahead of Trone there. So, it didn't work out so good for Trone as he comes back out in 7th, but Boo coming out in 2nd there, so good job by Boo. Again, I told you guys, he's a very calculated race car driver. He's probably got this race figured out right down to the last second, so we're going to see what he does here now up against Supra, as this has become a two-way battle for first place, and these guys are starting to drive away from the pack. I mean, we got 11-second gap from 2nd to 3rd place at the moment. And then we've got Bar and Tap, and Harris is starting to close in on this battle as well. So that's going to add a little bit of complexity to the 3rd place positions. We have 3 potential drivers fighting for P3 right now, and a potential battle for P1 also developing up ahead of these guys. And then we've got Viper and Colby, who again are not that far off that pack for 3rd place. So if these guys do start to work together a little bit, these guys can catch that other pack and make something happen. As we see Type R is getting passed by Doug there too as well. So Doug managing to grab another spot there. We have Happy Pappy and 750 battling right there. Gonna stick with this battle just for a minute. Looks like Happy Pappy has the has the move easily done, so well done by Happy Pappy there to get past 754 11th. So we have Boo here, and then we have Supra in 2nd. See if we can find that. We totally missed that. It just clicked. Nah, we didn't get to see it. So Boo did get the move done before the tunnels there. So Boo now taking the race lead from Supra. So let's see how Supra is going to respond. As you can see, again, Supra has the straight line speed on these longer straightaways, but the BMW having better cornering ability than the Lamborghini, as that's where it seems to be where Boo makes his time up. So be interesting to see what happens as we come to these big straightaway here. See if that Lamborghini can tuck back up in behind Boo. Oh my goodness, these guys are giving me lots to talk about today. Got an earbud giving me a little bit of an issue here. Just bear with me. I gotta adjust it. Alright, wet that pallet so we can keep talking here. Alright, so Supra's still in 2nd. He's not letting Boo get away, but he is having a hard time getting closed up. So now we have this battle for 3rd developing as well. Again, still not developing. It's been developing for a while. It's just, it seems like Bar's... Not sure if Bar's trying to work with Tap to get away from Hair Razor, or if Bar's just kind of waiting for opportunistic moves, so to speak. Waiting for Tap in front of him just to make enough of a mistake for him to get around easily. I'm not sure. As we see a little battle developing for... 6th place behind these guys as well, as we've seen these two guys really starting to get tucked up. So let's give it these guys. It looks like this is where a move's about to be made. Trone did take a look up the inside of Viper there, but he decided to opt against it going into the tunnel. So maybe Viper is getting a better run there. I'm not sure what the deal was there, but Kobe opting to back off a little bit, maybe just getting to that slipstream. Alright, great stuff by these two drivers. Nobody's really forcing the issue on track, and we still have a good battle for 11th and 12th place between Happy and 750 here as well. So a little mini battles developing all over the racetrack here right now, and it's kind of what it was like, much like last week too. If there was any separation between the cars, there seemed to be just a mini battle everywhere on the track. So we're starting to see that trend happening here again today, and if this continues all season long, man, we are absolutely up for a fantastic season with the GTRC here. So I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into the broadcast. We all love these. We all love these kinds of broadcasts. They're a lot of fun to watch. I hope that the commentary has been enjoyable for you guys. I hope the race is enjoyable for you guys and gals out there. Again, these are 100% family-friendly broadcasts when we do commentary broadcasts like this. So get the kids in front of the TVs and to come and enjoy and watch with you guys as well. And I just hope you guys are enjoying the races. These guys put everything they got into these races to try and put on a good show, and I would say that these guys have absolutely been putting on a show for everybody here today again. And we are fundraising for Kilt Racer, ladies and gentlemen. Kilt Racer is dealing with a situation with a landlord-based battle in the area where he lives here in Canada, and they've been fighting this battle for quite some time, and it's starting to get to the point where it's causing serious health risk, and with that causes a lot of stress for Mr. and Mrs. Kilt Racer. And with stress, you know, that starts to really wear on your mental health too as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we're fundraising for Kilt and Mrs. Kilt to try and help their situation, try to make it a little bit better somehow, try to give them the funding to expedite the process to get into a more safer environment for not only their physical health, but for their mental health as well, ladies and gentlemen. Kilt Racer is an absolutely amazing member of everybody's community. He's a huge part of my community. He's a moderator here on my Facebook, and a very, very vital part of the team. And, you know, this is important to me. Kilt and I have really started to develop a really strong relationship outside of the stream as well. We talk a lot outside of the stream and you know, through Facebook Messenger and on chats, just chilling, hanging with each other for a couple hours in the evening when we're bored, you know. And he really is a cool dude, man. He's got a lot of talent. He's got a really bright future, but what we need for Kilt right now is to get him in a position to where he can focus on his talents and not be so worried about what's going on around him in his life right now. So in the description, ladies and gentlemen, is a PayPal link, and that PayPal is the business PayPal to GT45 Gaming, and that is where your donations can be made today. And every single penny that goes into that PayPal is going straight to Mr. and Mrs. Kilt, as I will e-transfer the money to him at the end of the stream today, right directly to his bank account. So he will have immediate access to this fund as well, ladies and gentlemen. And I just appreciate all the support. I love you guys so much. Thank you for support. Share this out. Let people know what we're doing here. And this isn't the end for Mr. and Mrs. Kilt either. I've been approached by a couple other people. They don't want this. They don't want it to end here. They want to do something more and something further. So we may have something further coming in the near future. We'll keep you posted on that. But for the time being, ladies and gentlemen, we are fundraising today, whether it be a penny, $1, $10. Whatever you can afford, man. If you can do so, that'd be absolutely amazing. I know we're just coming out of the holiday season. Everybody's probably a little tight on cash, but even if you can do just a little bit, sacrifice your pack of smokes for the week or something like that, man, just to help Mr. and Mrs. Kilt out, that would be fantastic. As we see, Hair Razor now starting to put a lot of pressure on tap here. But smash that PayPal link, ladies and gentlemen. I will get the alert on my phone. I will know when you donate. And you will get your shout out on stream as well. And after we're done our league race here in a little bit, we will absolutely have Kilt back up in the chat with us as well. So he will thank you himself personally. He appreciates everyone that's helped already. So far, I'm not sure what D raised this morning. I haven't spoken with D-Dot, but D-Dot did an event this morning to fundraise for Kilt as well. And I believe he's streaming right now, and I would imagine that he's also fundraising on this stream for Kilt as well. But I know between Thursday and on myself today, we're well over $300 raised for Mr. and Mrs. Kilt so far. So let's keep that number growing. Let's keep that number going, ladies and gentlemen. If we could absolutely raise enough money to put these guys just completely into a whole new place to live and get them right out of the situation they're in, that is the ideal situation. That is the best way we can help these two moving forward. And just keep smashing it out there, you legends. Absolutely keep smashing it from the bottom of my heart at GT45 Gaming. I appreciate all your support. Just being here, hanging out with us, watching, taking part is also just as important. So I understand not everybody can afford to donate money, and we understand that, and we appreciate your thoughts. We appreciate your prayers. Like the stream, share it out, let people know what we're doing here, and that is one way you can absolutely help Mr. and Mrs. Kilt Racer today as well, ladies and gentlemen. That's something that's free to do. There's no obligation to open up a pocketbook there, and I just love you so much for it. You guys are just absolutely the best. Nala coming in with the thumbs up as well. Much love to my guy Kilt, absolutely, Nala. So we're back in the race here. We got 10 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. So we are nearing the end of the race. We haven't seen a whole lot of changes over the last few minutes, which is why we've taken the time to talk about what we're doing here today. We have Bar now in third place over Tap. So Bar sitting on a podium here right now at the moment as well, which would be really good for Bar, as he hasn't really been able to find that podium yet this year, in this season, sorry. And we have Tron getting ahead of Viper, but Viper is all over Colby. So let's see if he's going to try and make a move here. He does opt to go side by side coming up the straight here and coming into this hairpin. He's on the tough line in the hairpin. Is he going to look for a cutback here? He might be looking for the cutback. He does. He goes for the cutback. Is he going to get the cutback move done? Looked like Colby got a really good run out of the corner. They are side by side. Viper is slightly ahead here. He is just going to squeeze ahead of Viper there. So that was a really great move. Great little battle for 6th place there, as we're going to get back into the battle here. And just watch that one more time. That was absolutely gorgeous. And this battle isn't done, folks. Troll and Colby did not like the fact that he just got taken, so he is going to try and do the same thing. As he comes across start-finish line, he actually does get the position back coming across start-finish line. So Colby now taking 6th place back from Viper, who's now moved into 7th. So we've got a juicy little battle right here in the mid-pack, which is fantastic to see. We are going to jump on board with Bar as we can see cars starting to close up here. Tap in 4th, trying to regain on Bar. We got Hairraiser trying to catch up to Tap. We've got Happy Pappy in the mix as lap traffic in amongst all these drivers there as well. We've got Viper and Colby coming through now, coming up behind Pappy as well. As you can see, there is no ghosted lap cars here, ladies and gentlemen. So these guys do have to find a way around the lap traffic. And Happy Pappy is signaling the driver to go on the right-hand side here. So we do have Viper going around Happy Pappy, but as you can see, Happy Pappy's not slowing down. He's making these guys go by. So we do have our 6th place driver. Now this is really, really good for Viper right now, because Happy Pappy has held Colby up a little bit. So Colby losing some time to that 6th place driver there. So Happy Pappy doing just enough to give a little bit of separation between 6th and 7th place there. As we have Type R Intense still holding there. We have 11th as 750, and we got Pappy's now coming into the pits. I'm not sure. Damage. He's got some damage he's going to get fixed. So, again, with our race leader, we are with Boot, and looking very, very strong at this point in the race. You can see those tires in very, very good shape, and more than enough fuel to get him to the end. If anything, he way overfueled, so I love you all too. Sorry, Kilty, just waking up and rubbing his eyes before walking the dog. All good, brother. Hope you had a good rest, Kilt, my guy. So Boo is 3.6 seconds ahead of Super here in 2nd place. Super's tire is just a little bit more worn than Boo's. Really good on fuel. Fuel is not going to be an issue. Bar as well, fuel not an issue. Tires looking pretty good. And then we got this battle right here. We got Tap and we got Hairraiser. Hairraiser did get around Tap for 4th position, but Tap is fighting back here. So let's stick with this battle as Tap goes on the inside, gets 4th place back. Are we going to get a response coming around here? Ooh, let's see. Yeehaw. Not able to make a response, but not losing any time. He's definitely still right up on the back end of Tap here. So I would suspect that this battle is not close to over yet either. Hard time sleeping, keep thinking about the races. You did good, man. You had good races today, Kilt. So we see Hellraiser taking a look. He is going to try and go make this too wide here. So coming out of the tunnel. Ooh, a little bit of contact, just a small, just a little rub there, just a little rub. Woo! Coming into the hairpin, Hellraiser's on the outside, he goes real late on the brakes. Oh, is he gonna get it done? He's drifting, Ooh, what a move! What a freaking move! I cannot believe he made that move stick, ladies and gentlemen. He went into that braking zone so deep. He went in so deep. Let's look at that again, Chad. That was fantastic stuff. A drift move around the corner on the outside. Somehow not losing a whole lot of speed and manages to stay just ahead of top there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely GT45 Gaming's move of the day. That is the move of the day, ladies and gentlemen. What a great bloody move. Wow. Wow. All I can say is wow. That was a great move. That was a great move, man. Unbelievable. And Hellraiser showing a little bit of driving skill right there in that Ferrari as he went really bold with that move on the outside and just pulled off a move I cannot believe. Man, we are going to have to clip that. We're going to clip that. That was insane. That was insane. Damn, man, that was a great move. We have Viper and Colby still battling hard here for 6th place as well. As we see Colby in 6th ahead of Viper right now. These guys have been swapping positions about every other lap, it seems like, progressing towards the end of the race here. We have 3 minutes left, so we are going to have to start really keeping our eye on what's going on up front so we don't miss these guys coming across the start-finish line, obviously. So, Boo has an absolute commanding lead. He's still 5.8 seconds ahead of Supra. It's going to take a mistake from Boo at this point, I think, to not finish in first place in round 3 here as well. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Supra in 2nd place here as well. We got Bar having a great race in 3rd place. We've got Hellraiser with just a spectacular move. I'm mind blown. Now he's looking like he's struggling a little bit with that car, though. And, you know, he cooked those tires a little bit in that move, and he might pay for that near the end of this race. As we look at... the tires are about the same on these two guys. But Hellraiser's absolutely making some tracks on top here, trying to lose them. Colby's still in front of Viper here in 6th place as they're battling for position there still as well. And we see Colby starting to gain on the 5th place driver. We have Doug in 9th, Type R in 10th. We've got 750 in 11th, Happy in 12th, and Type R coming around him? Yes. So judging by these guys' laps, this will be the penultimate lap, so to speak. And we should be coming into our final lap as he comes through this sector. We're just going to stick with our leader here. Absolutely great racing by the Nolander Gaming over on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. He had some fantastic racing today as well. Big props to Nolander Gaming. He did win Event 4 over at the DDR event earlier today as well, ladies and gentlemen. So that was fantastic to see. Go Type R, says Minnie. We have Supra in 2nd. It sure does look like our top 2 positions are pretty locked down. Barr sitting here in 30s. I wouldn't say he's looking as comfortable as our 1st and 2nd place drivers, as Hellraiser is only a couple seconds back there in that Ferrari as well. So with the amount of time remaining, Barr's just got to keep it clean here, and he should be good. And we're just going to stick with the leader as we're coming around here. Boo is just flying, chat. Boo is absolutely flying. Very, very nice entry and exit there. Real tight on the wall. You gotta get real cozy with the walls here at Tokyo. No matter what layout it is that you're running on in Tokyo, you gotta get really, really, really cozy with the walls to the point where you can smell them on the way by, but you ain't touching them. So it's really, really tricky race courses to figure out. But man, when you get them right, they are fast. So we can see Boo coming around this massive triple right hand corner, coming into a quick sweeping left hand corner, and then we got a little bit of a, this is a fun little corner. You get this corner just right at the right speed and your tires are just all the way around this corner. It's a really cool little corner. I'm just not sure if he's gonna get another lap. I don't think he's gonna get another lap, as we do have Doug coming across the line in 9th there, so this will be the last lap here. So we do have Boo. He is going to come across here. He's got a massive gap on our second place driver, Supra. He's got an over an 11-second gap here. He's just looking so very strong this season. And yeah, just doing a fantastic job here. So we're gonna stick with the race, and then once the race is over, we'll go do some driver interviews, and then we'll take a short little break. We'll shut down their broadcast on their channel, but we will stay live on Facebook here at GT45 Gaming, so don't go anywhere, folks. And then we're going to go do some practice before our big race in a couple of hours. And just chill with the boys, have some fun. You know, all that good stuff. So we have from 9th to the back of the fields come across on their final laps already here. And Boo is winning round 3 here at Tokyo, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolutely standing drive and fastest lap on track, that last lap as well, ladies and gentlemen. So a 2:06.711 or 2:05. Super coming in second with a great drive by Super in that Lamborghini. And then we've got Bar. Bar, he has been waiting for this podium all season long. Here it comes, Bar. Great job, my guy. Coming in 3rd place. And Hairraiser in a very, very close 4th. We have Colby in a solid 5th place here. Losing Viper there, as Viper's now coming across is a 6th place finish. And we now have Ibra, and I'm not sure what happened to Tap there, but he just lost a lot of time and a few positions. He must have made a mistake somewhere along the way here on the track, as Ibra does come across in 7th place. And our final driver coming across here is Tap. Out of fuel. Tap has run out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's happened to Tap. So, pretty fortunate for him that the other drivers behind him finished their laps, because they didn't get across the start-finish line timer in time to get another lap. In other words, he could have lost more positions here. So, I guess if you're going to run out of fuel, that was some good timing to run out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen. So we're just waiting for Tap to coast across the finish line here. And we'll get the tow truck out to retrieve his car at turn 1 there after the race. So, great job by all the competitors on track, ladies and gentlemen. And again, these guys put on another fantastic race here today. So, these guys sure do make it easy to commentate for when they race like that. Absolutely great stuff by all the drivers today. You know, like I said, a rough start to the race, but once these guys settled in, man, what a great race that was. We're just trying to get everything sorted here. Bear with me. There we go. We got cords tangled up everywhere. So our unofficial race results are Boo in 1st, Super in 2nd, Bar in 3rd, Hairraiser in 4th, Tron in 5th, Viper in 6th, Ibra in 7th, Tap in 8th, Doug in 9th, Type R in 10th, 750 in 11th, Happy Pappy in 12th, and RRDZ having a disconnect early on in the race in 13th. He will still get points for starting the race, and of course, fastest lap on track today was Boo. The very final lap at a 2:05.711. So great stuff right there by the drivers. That was a great race, and we're going to slip off some audio. Did you guys have sound for the last little while? Yes, no, maybe so. There it is. Alright, it is working. Okay, good. Alright, so we're going to go and jump into chat. We're going to do our podium interviews. And, yeah. I have to find the right chat first. What's up, everybody? Good race, you guys. Again, another good race, man. There's a lot of battles going on throughout that race. Holy moly. Well, you're not. They can't hear you. They can't hear you. They can hear me, they just can't hear you. Shouldn't. Yeah, that was great. Great job. No, Boo won. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a good race. Bar finally found his way up onto that darn step there. Yeah, I seen that in the first lap. There, he had a little bit of contact there. Lost a few positions. Oh, dude, man, that was GT45 Gaming's move of the day right there. That was super sick, man. That was a great move. Drifting around the outside. Oh, wow. Yeah, you did. There was lots of good battles going on, man, for throughout that whole race for the most part. There wasn't really a time where there wasn't something going on, where somebody wasn't tucked up on somebody. So, yeah, that was a good battle. Alright, well, we're going to turn the audio on, so now you're going to be live. No pressure. Alright, welcome everybody. So we do have the drivers here. We're just joking around with them as you guys heard me. Anyways, you couldn't hear them, but now you can hear the drivers. So we're going to do the interviews, and we're going to talk about the third place driver, Bar 27. So, Bar, you've had a really rough start to the first two rounds in the season here this season, and it looked like you were running into the same similar problem at the beginning of this race. So you had a little bit of contact, went a little bit wide and coming out of turn one there, and lost about 4 or 5 positions. But great drive to get back up onto the podium. How'd your race go for you today?
It, as you said, start was terrible, but I ended up just trying to stay consistent, good lap times, and overtook Tap in the pit, and from there I pulled away from Tap and got third.
Yeah, you and Tap were battling quite a bit there throughout the whole race, really, for the most part. You guys were tucked kind of right up on each other, switching positions here and there. So it was a really good battle you guys were having for quite some time on the track there. It was after the pit lane when you did get the undercut move done in the side pit lane, so to speak, there, that you kind of started to lose them there. So really great stuff by you guys. That was just, man, you guys had me on the edge of my seat for like the first half of that race again. You guys are killing me here. But no, absolutely fun stuff. The viewers love watching you guys on track, man. You guys absolutely are putting on just a great show this season, and if this is what you guys are going to provide this season, man, it is going to be a heck of a championship series. And we're definitely looking forward to next weekend, aren't we, chat? But anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to thank?
I would like to shout you being a really good commentator, and sadly I can't donate to your friend, but I'm gonna share everything like you said.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that. We really do. Lots of love, man. We appreciate that. And we appreciate the support from you guys as well, too. It means a lot to us. So we do this a lot, and fundraising is a big thing on the page here. And of course, the sim racing community is always very, very quick to jump on board. So yeah, always lots of that going on. We'll definitely keep you guys posted as more happens, because there's more coming. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that was our third place driver, Bar. He had a great drive, found himself on the podium for the first time this season. So we'll definitely be looking for more of that from him moving forward as the season progresses. And we're going to move up to our second place finisher, Supra. So Supra, great drive, mate. In that Lamborghini, showing some prowess on this track with that Lamborghini. And man, you were having a really good battle for P1 there for the majority of the race. How'd your race feel? How'd everything go?
Everything went well. At Lambo down straights, it's just on the slipstream. It is absolutely unstoppable. But good things come to an end when the 86 just has superior cornering ability, and that's when the battle for P1 just ended there. In the second stint.
It's funny, we were mentioning that to the chat as broadcast was going on, is we could see you really make up that distance on those straightaways, whether you were in front of or behind it, depending on the time at the battle we were watching. But you could really see that car really pick up on those longer runs, when those high speed runs. And then as soon as we seen those technical sectors, that is when you did see the car for that 86 really start to make up that time. So it was hard to say which one of you two is really going to pull this out in the end, because this track does have a pretty solid mixture of high speed and cornering. So it was just an absolutely great battle. It was fun to watch, and really great drive. Yeah, is there anybody you want to shout out? Any sponsors, any family members?
A shout out to everyone who joined the stream, and a shout out to everyone who participated in this race. Brilliant drive for everyone. Yeah.
No, it was a fantastic race.
It's been absolutely brilliant.
No, you guys are having a fantastic season.
Bo and Ray are making me sweat as usual.
You guys keep putting a show like this on the track every week in, week out, and putting these broadcasts out like this. The league is just going to grow so phenomenally, just because everybody wants to race fast, clean races like with you guys. So keep doing what you're doing, and it's going to be crazy come GT7. That is for sure.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so our second place finisher, Super Boys, or if I said that right, I may have mispronounced it. It's a tough name.
It is Supra. It's Supra.
Yeah, perfect.
Things anyway.
we try. Sometimes I get it wrong. And then we have again Boo finishing up at the top of the podium. He is looking very strong this year, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's the third win in a row for him now. And I believe that's the third fastest lap in a row for the season, and 2 pole out of 3 races, if I'm not mistaken. So, looking very strong on track, Boo. Are you putting in lots of practice time for these races, or what's your secret here? You want to fill in your competition?
No, it's my secret, and I'm taking it with me. I don't know. I think the last, I've just all of a sudden got into a groove. Like I started with Bathurst, and just sort of finding a rhythm with the car. And when we were practicing before the season started with all these guys, I was maybe about a tenth behind everybody, 2 tenths, and sort of just making up in the battles. But I don't know, since the season started, I've just sort of clicked with the car. It suits my driving style now more than it did at the start. So we've gone into the rhythm, and that's really it.
Well, you're definitely
practicing getting into rhythm.
Driving fantastically, and I mean, obviously some strategy does come into play. I mean, you've shown some extreme patience on track as we're watching you. You're not over aggressive. You're not trying to make that immediate move. You take the time to sit behind another car, maybe push them along to catch the car in front, or maybe you're just saving fuel in your tires for a little bit to get that extra 1 or 2 laps on the pit window. So a lot of those things do factor in, and we're definitely seeing that on the racetrack too. So I think between your comfortability with your car and your strategy, you're definitely going to be a tough competitor to beat this season. And congratulations on the win again, for sure. Anybody you want to thank or say hi to, or any of the fun stuff?
Firstly, thank you much for the kind words. I want to thank, well, everybody here, all the competitors. I mean, Super was a bit downbeat, and to be honest, um, when I saw him pull out in front of me after my piss, I was thinking, oh God, this is going to be a battle to the end. So can understand why Super is downbeat, but honestly, that was a fantastic drive from him. He should really just be proud of himself and take that and hold his head up high. He did an awesome job. And so did Barth with the recovery drive, and one of my best mates, Scott, he was watching as well. So shout out to him.
Absolutely.
All the competitors, everybody did a great job. Super. Keep your head up, mate. It'll come to you. Just patience and just keep going.
Well, there's nothing.
You did an awesome job today.
Nothing to be ashamed of with a nice P2 finish from him there today. So, a little bit of confidence moving into round 4 as well. And yeah, just keep at it, man, because you have the pace. It looks good. That was a good run today. So, all right, guys. Well, fantastic stuff, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what you guys have in store for us next week. Where are we heading next week, ladies and gentlemen?
Alsace.
Ooh, Alsace. Ooh, that should be fun.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun race. All right. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. And we'll leave you guys continue your decompressing. And have a great, fantastic day. And we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. That is our GTRC broadcast for today. And these guys are absolutely just seriously top level. These guys have really, really stepped up this season and really putting on a good show. And, it's really fun to commentate when you have racing like this to commentate. It's such clean racing. I mean, a little bit of argy-bargy at the start, but again, we are on Tokyo with 13 cars on a grid start, and we expected to see a little bit of Rubbins racing very early on in the race. We didn't see any real major incidents, so that was fantastic. The drivers handled themselves on track really well. There seems to be a lot of respect amongst all the drivers in amongst the GTRC here, and we just love to see that here at GT45 Gaming. We love to see that within the GTRC as well. And just great side-by-side nose-to-tail action all 50 minutes of this race. So thank you everybody for tuning in to the GTRC broadcast, pardon me. And for the GTRC YouTube channel, for the folks watching over there, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you. And this will be the end of the broadcast for this weekend's race. And what we say here at GT45 Gaming, stay winning, because you're all number one. You're absolute legends. And continue keeping moving forward. Keep your head up, ladies and gentlemen. And if you ever need to talk, GT45 Gaming's window, our door is always open. Our messengers, our Discord, all that's always open for you guys to reach out to us in our community. And somebody will always be there to respond back and take the time to talk and listen. And we love you guys. Stay safe out there. And we'll see you all very, very, very soon. Next week, as a matter of fact, on Alsace. Yeah, boys and girls. It's going to be a good time.